Welcome to She Hustle, a segment where I take the time to highlight ladies that have accomplished some outstanding things that everyone should hear as a source of motivation and inspiration. This week, we will be celebrating none other than Miss Charl, and she is a young entrepreneur encouraging any and everyone to travel where you want and when you want. I'm thankful today, as a little surprise, guys, to have her joining us as a special guest. Hi, Charl.
Hey! Yes, pleasure to be on. Went to work, came home from work, had a nice catch up with a friend, had burger, fries, Well, I just love traveling, and I always went on holiday with my family since I was younger. We used to go on holiday once a year, and as I got older and flew the less and moved to London and things like that, I just realised going on holiday with just my family wasn't enough. There's so many places to see that your family might not necessarily want to go. Like, everyone wants to go to Spain from the UK, and everyone wants to go to these standard places, and sometimes you just want to take a trip over to the Maldives or Thailand, and your family doesn't all want to go over there. So I just sparked this massive passion, and there was so many places on my bucket list that I wanted to go to, and I just thought, right, how am I going to do this? I am actually an architectural assistant, so I study architecture 9 to 5, and I travel around that and outside of my job. So I get about 20 days holiday, and with that I go where I can, whenever I can. And sparking the need for travel and the passion for travel, it kind of went hand in hand. One of my friends said to me a couple of years ago, we should go to Mexico. And I think I was probably around 21 or something, so I just left uni. And she was like, right, we should go to Mexico. This is it. It's 1,700 or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I do not have that. I am 21. Where am I going to find this money? And it was for 10 days. And I was like, I can't. So I said to her, I bet you we could do 3 countries in that money and go around Asia. So I went on the internet, planned the route, everything, and we packed our bags and we went off to Asia for 3 months, and that was literally the start of my travel bug. Yeah, for 3 months. We was doing hostels, but we went everywhere. No, I loved it. It was actually my first time doing hostels, and even my best friend was like, "Oh, why on earth would we want to go and stay in a hostel? Like, why would we do that? Like, 4-star and above is always good. Go on holiday and stay in. Like, who doesn't? Why would you do anything less, right?" We're over in Asia, and the hostels are amazing though. It's like 3-star or a hostel is equivalent to a 4-star and 5-star. The only difference is sometimes you just don't get food. So yeah. So some of the places are really so affordable and on the beach, everything so amazing. And yeah, the food's cheap out there anyway, so you could get a whole meal, so your main, your drink, and a dessert in Thailand for about £1.50. Full. So yeah. Basically, I'm now a travel business owner online. So I am helping people to run their own travel business and essentially do what I'm doing. So I'm now able to book travel for myself, book travel for my friends, my family, or friends of friends, and actually earn the commission back off all the travel that I actually book. So it's taken so much money off some of my travels. It's just been incredible, and I just love it, and just why not? So I'm helping people book for themselves and get their own experience through travel, whether they're traveling themselves or helping others travel as well. So it's a mixture of both. I love to travel personally myself, so I'm traveling, and I'm also helping others travel. So that's my aim, because everyone needs to see the world, and I just think it's so important. There's so much to see outside of the bubble of the UK or outside the bubble of Canada or America. Well, I work with anyone's budget, so obviously certain things are unaffordable. So if someone was to come and say, I want to go to Thailand for £100, obviously that's not going to happen. But I always work with people's budget, and I always give an option of like something that's slightly over, something that's dead on budget, and something that's under, so people can see the range of what they would get for their money and where they want to go with it, really. A lot of it is based on personal experiences. So I've been to 29 countries now. I have my list. My list is in my notes. Let me get my list out. Yeah, so I've been to Jamaica, France, Cyprus. I've been to Spain, mainlands and Canaries. I've been to Wales, Tunisia, Netherlands, obviously England, Malta, Scotland, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Belgium, Ireland, Dubai and Abu Dhabi in the UAE, Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Greece, Dominican Republic, I was there last year, Switzerland, Nepal, India and Czech Republic. Yeah. Well on my way to my third before 30. Yeah. Well, I would say see, it's hard to say when my travel journey started, because I've always been traveling since I was younger with family. But I would say traveling by myself and with friends probably 4 or 5 years ago probably started when I did my first trip around Asia. And yeah, everything just changed. I think my whole perspective on life changed, and what I could really do from what I thought I couldn't do, and my whole like thoughts of like even the smallest things, like, oh, I can't go like to the cinema by myself. I've been all the way across Asia. Why would I not be able to go to the cinema? So all those sort of things, like, yeah, it's helped with a lot, and personal development. It's just, yeah, travel, personal development goes hand in hand, and yeah, I just love it. It's such a passion of mine. Time is something that's very valuable. And I think the best way to spend your time is by investing it in something, investing in something that you're passionate about and what you truly believe in. So with travel and business, for me, it's something that I am so passionate about. Spending time in it doesn't become a chore. I work it around my 9 to 5, so obviously I work 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. And, you know, I still go to the gym, I still meet up with friends, I still go out for drinks when I can. And, you know, on your iPhone, when you get your your percentage for the time that's spent on your phone, I spend exactly the same amount of time on my phone as I did before starting my business. But now it's actually more efficient. It's productivity. I'm actually what I'm using my phone for, rather than just scrolling through Instagram endlessly. I'm meeting with people, I'm networking with people, this is my business mode. It's not just like, oh yeah, liking pictures, oh yeah, like, it's the same thing, but I'm actually using it for an income, which, why not use social media for something positive? So yeah, that's Don't waste no time on negativity. I don't even need to think about Jamaica. Get over there. Vibes, food, music, relaxation, everything's over there. You name it. If you come to me and say I want to relax, Jamaica. If you come to me and say you want to party, Jamaica. If you come to me and say you want to just go for, I don't know, the beach, Jamaica. That's my number one go-to all year there. My second one, I would say, ooh, no, I haven't been here, but I would recommend Cuba. I feel like Cuba has a different vibe compared to the rest of the Caribbean. It got a more Latina sense to it. And I feel like as much as you can get the vibes of the Caribbean, you've also got a slightly more relaxation than you would in Jamaica. And I just think it's very scenic and beautiful to go to as well. So that's another one that I would recommend. Somewhere else I would probably say, which is somewhere I went to last year and absolutely loved, I was there for a month, is South Africa. So I went down. Yeah, so I was in South Africa for a month. I went to Cape Town. I did the garden route. I went to Durban, and then I went to Johannesburg, or as people like to call it, Joburg. And fantastic. Gotta go. Yeah, there. Those are my three. Oh, it's so. Oh, I can't pick one moment. I went. Yeah, I would say so. Like the vibes is completely different to Jamaica. Like both my parents are from Jamaica as well, so I get that homely feeling anyway. And obviously, it's so nice to see the family when you're over there and you get home cooked food. But in South Africa, yeah, I was there, and for the first time ever whilst traveling, I was like, I could genuinely live here. Like, obviously, I did some crazy things. Like, I did bungee jumping, I swam with sharks, I was surfing. I had an amazing time in South Africa. Yeah, that has to be in my top three. Has to be. Always make sure I have spare contact lenses, because you never know what's going to happen with those when you're traveling, especially on the plane, because when you're doing long haul flights, you just never know. When I pack, I actually have the travel pods, so you can buy them on Amazon. So it makes me pack easier. So in each segment of my backpack, I will have like underwear in one pod, trousers in the other, shorts in the other, tops in the other. So when I'm actually like backpacking, I'm going from hostel to hostel, if I just need to get a t-shirt and a shorts, I know exactly where it is out of my bag rather than going through the whole thing. So those are a lifesaver. So easy to pack. So if you have a nightmare with packing, don't save everything. Save lives in 2019. So yeah, those definitely. And also if you've got like a small blanket. So I normally travel with those towels that are easy drying towels. They're special travel towels. And sometimes I use those as a blanket and as a towel to save space. So when I get to my destination, I wash it and then use it as a towel. But if I'm traveling and I'm like doing an overnight travel, I've got a blanket as well. So yeah, 100%. Padlock my main suitcase from doing around backpacking. I will also lock that, and I'll always carry a day bag with me. So it might not necessarily be a handbag or something like that, but I will always make sure I have another bag just in case I'm going out on a day trip or a tour or something like that. You don't necessarily want to have a handbag or lugging around a suitcase for the day, so you're going to take a small backpack, like a little 10-litre, but I'll also have a padlock on that because depending on country to country, obviously you have to be just wary. And if you are one with the kitty, and if I am going out on like a tour or something, or going out on public transport and I don't have my bag on my back, I put it on my front. And if I'm sitting down at a table or something, I always wrap my bag around my leg because you never know. Sometimes your bag just might disappear. Always tell even my travel team and people who I'm coaching, I always say you've got two things in life. So what you want to create, what you want to manifest, you are in complete control of that. No one can tell you what you can and can't do. And you are only limited by the beliefs that you believe. So if you are going to believe you can't do something, that's exactly what you can't do. But if you're telling yourself that you can do this, you can go out and you can start that business, 100% you can do it. So that's what I'd say to all those girls out there. I always, when I'm traveling, I always want to break the idea that people of certain ethnicity, race, gender, whatever, can't go wherever. Like, I travelled through Africa, and obviously a lot of people might look at me and be like, oh, well, you know, you're black, what's the difference? It's a completely different culture to the Caribbean, and as much as I loved Africa, obviously it was a culture shock. I've never been to those sides of Africa. I've only been to Tunisia before, which in all essence, North Africa is so different to the rest of Africa. And travelling through Africa as two women, so I was with another member of my travel team, and we were both travelling through Africa, and I don't think it is common for women to travel alone through Africa. You know, you're normally accompanied by a male, or at least it's just not a common thing to do. So I always try and step outside of that comfort zone and, you know, let other people in the rest of the world know, yeah, if we're doing this, you can do this as well. Like, you're from Zambia, cool, come over to the UK, like, let's all mingle. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what the world's there for. It's not for you to stay in one pocket. And that's exactly why I just love this travel business, because I'm encouraging people to go out there. Like, one of my team members is traveling through Canada, and she's just a normal girl from Lynn. Just love it. I personally prefer to travel with somebody or travel with a team. So I'm in a travel team, obviously, with my travel business, so I can travel with any member of my team that I want to. The one girl who I've been travelling with is actually my best friend, and she's also in the travel business. So straight away, yeah, so I'm going to travel with her. I've known her for, gosh, you'll kill me if I've probably known her for what, 13, 14 years now we've been friends for. So I don't even think time actually has anything to do with knowing the person, but if you can delegate tasks between one another and you're not going to conflict in your opinions about the task. So she'll look at hotels or hostels that we stay in. She's got fantastic taste in accommodation. Obviously I have good taste in accommodation, but she loves that. That's her realm. She loves it. And I have no problems. I trust her with wherever we're going to stay. Sometimes we swap, because obviously if we're traveling for 4 months, sometimes she'll do 2 months and then I'll do 2 months, and the route's already planned. So before we go, I'll plan the route. And I love planning the route. We can do it here, we can do this, picking out all the different tours that we can do. Yeah, that's me all over. So I think if you can delegate the task between whoever you're going with, you're going to have no problems. And that's how, what's that saying? Too much broth. What's too much cooks for the broth? That's the one. That's a very British saying, but there you go. Now you know it. My last words would be strive for whatever you want to strive for in your life, and don't let anyone tell you can't do something, and stay motivated and determined to your dream. Turn your dreams into your goals, and just keep working on them, because they're all going to fall in place. Once you know what you want, you've already got it. So you just have to believe it. And that's all I've got to say. And follow me on Instagram, Charl Travels.
That's She Hustle for this week. Let me know, what are your thoughts? What did you think of the things that Charl had to say? How did these messages resonate with you? I know I'm inspired and so encouraged at the fact that and not letting her skin color, her budget, her family's travel, like places that they like to go, limit her. So let me know your thoughts, and now let's move on.